Mēs esam tikai no grāfiem, viņš ir no baroniem. Aizbraucām uz to viņa nodzērto muižu, neatradām to muižu. Varbūt, ka tādas muižas tur arī nav bijis. Kas to zina? Bet, nu, to vietu atradām. Vismaz, kur tauta saka, ka varbūt bija, varbūt nebija. Bet pa tiem grāfiem rikiem gan mēs pameklēsim, jā. Jo tie drozdi un drozdovi, nu, tur ir tāda grūta lieta. Nu, ko vēl tev pateikt? Sveiciens tev no Rikānu Jāņa. Liels paldies no visiem bērniem un no Lienītes par sūtījumu. Viņi, es domāju, ka to lietu izmantos pareizi. Nu, es ceru katrā ziņā. Nu, ko vēl?
Pastāsti par savu jauno dzīvokli.
Jā, Reku Gunārs bļauj. Saproti, Erika, baigais jaunums man ir. Izrādās, kad arī man kādreiz dzīvē veicās. Viens krievs brauc projām uz Krieviju, un viņam ir 4 istabu dzīvoklis. Tas iznāk, nu, pie jums to sauktu 5 istabu dzīvoklis. Virtuve un 4 istabas. Tā kā, ja tu kādreiz dzīvē saņemsi dušu un vēlreiz riskēsi atbraukt pie mums dzērājiem, tad varu galvot, ka tev būs kur gulēt. Nu, ja nebūs kur gulēt, vismaz būs kur kakāt. Un Lorai arī saka, lai brauc droši, tagad es viņai varu piedāvāt atsevišķu istabu. Un Lorai var pateikt tā, nu, ja viņi negrib pie manis ciemoties, lai viņi paciemojās Jūrmalā, un mēs atbrauksim pie viņas, aizvedīsim, kur viņa gribēs, un kur negribēs arī, un visādas brīnumainas lietas iztaisīsim. Un vēl Gunārs izdomāja, un vakar ieteica, kamēr mēs te svinējam viņa prombraukšanu, interesantu ideju. Vai nebūtu interesanti, ja jūs kopā sarunātu, un visi kopā paņemtu, aizšautu uz vienu tūri uz Čangaļiem, un pēc tam vienu tūri uz Eiropu, uz Ansbaku, kur Gunārs nav bijis jau no kādu laiku tu neesi bijis tur, vai ne? Nu, lūk, uz Ansbaku varbūt vēl kaut ko paskatītos, nu, nepārāk tālu, bet no Vāciju mēs varētu paņemt droši priekšā. Varbūt kādu galu no Šveices, ja kas tur tuvāk? Gunār, kas tur tuvāk?
Lietuva, Polija, Austrija, Holanda, Belgija, Dānija.
Un ja mēs kopīgi to darītu, tad mums iznāktu visiem kopā lētāk. Gunārs maksātu par benzīnu, tu maksātu par viesnīcām, es maksātu par sviestmaizēm. Es domāju, ka ļoti labi sadalīts tas būtu. Pareizi?
Un tās sviestmaizes atradīsi no mājām.
Jā, un tās sviestmaizes paņemtu līdzi. Nu, kā es tev rakstīju, kad paņemtu speķi, rupju maizi un visu kopā, varbūt arī iznāk tā lieta. Ko? Kā tu domā, vecais? Darētu tā lieta? Nu, lūk. Nu, bet tas tā, tie ir nākamības plāni. Bet, nu, pašlaik dzīve iet uz priekšu. Kā Gunārs aizbrauks, viņš jau man ir apriebies, va šitā, zini, es ar viņu galā nevaru tikt. Viņš ir galīgi nevaldāms pa naktīm lien pie leduskapja, zog desu. Vispirms viņš tēlo, ka viņš neēd gaļu, un tā mēs viņam te dodam gurķus, tomātus un visādas tādas lietas. Pa naktīm notiek brīnumi. Es tik dzirdu cip, 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 it kā iet čurāt. Nu, viņš jau mums tā stāsta, ka ejot čurāt. Patiesībā pie leduskapja klāt, un viss, kas ir no gaļas, viss ir apēsts. Vispār izmisums. Un no rīta bērni pieceļās, jāiet uz skolu, nav ko ēst. Visu ir izēdis, ja? Nu tā, un tad Gunārs vēl izkārtoja tev ļoti patīkamu pārsteigumu. Tā kā tu ļoti uzmanīgi lasi lauku avīzi, ja tu viņu saņēmi. Mēs tā nospriedām, nu, ka tev puika patīkot. Tad ir rozā. Bet varbūt, ka tā nav taisnība. Nu, redzēsim. Ka saņems, tā jau redzēsim. Katrā ziņā visus sludinājumus, ko tu saņem, pavairos Xerox un sūta pa visu Ameriku. Varbūt kādam atrodās, ja tev pašam negribēsies. Nu tad šokar laikam viss, ne? Paldies, draugs, gaidu tevi ciemos, sūtu tev ar Gunāru Leningrad Cowboy beer. Ļoti garšīgs alus vispār. Mēs viņā Gunāru iedzēram, gadījis apvēmāmies, bet feins. Uz redzēšanos slēdzāra. Būs vasals, broļi. Šitas ir Hāka Bekpils. Vispār mēs dzeram pēdējās dienas buņģiņu alu un nospriedām, ka tomēr alus no pudeles, no stikla pudeles, ir garšīgāks par alu no buņģiņas. Jo laikam tā alumīnija garša vai kas klāt un dzērām jeveri, jeb kā amerikāņi teik dževeri, un tas bija briesmīgs sūds. Fū. Mēs nospriedām, ka tādu gan nevar nemaz
Un labākais bija ulmanis.
Bet ulmanīts tuborgāls, tas gan bija garšīgs. Krista Bunži jau izmet, ja? Tas bija feinis. Nu, katrā ziņā, ka aizbraukšu pie tevis, tad es dzeršu to rīsu vēl. Budweisers, ja? Tā laikam bija. Un mani tādi plāni. Ja visi striķi netrūks, nevis trūks, tad nākamgad tajā sarakstīsimies kaut kur, nu es domāju, uz vasaras otru pusi, kad, kā viņš iznāk, Grand Rapidiem blakam Lielezers, ja kas tas pēzeri ir?
Michigan.
Ja tur būs Michiganā silts ūdens, tad es braukšu, ja nebūs, tad es nebraukšu, nav tur ko darīt, jā. Nu un tā es tev patērēšu tavu maciņu un tā tālāk, jā? Sagaidīs mani. Nu, ja nesagaidīs, nav liela nelaime. Es jau māku uz ielas stūra pastāvēt un padziedāt žālabainā balsī par brīvo Baltiju un Latviju. Starp citu, varbūt tu nezini, nu noteikti jau sekoju, Krievijā visiem tiem sūda brāļiem iedeva pa dirsu, arestēja Hazbolātovu, Irutskoju. Tā kā laikam, ka mūsu tās šķembas un tās šļakatas nemaz neķers, būs jau labi. Nu, slēdz ārā, pietrīt.
This is Gunar's and Anna's house.
Before I forget, I brought books back. Come on.
Es šito uzņemšu.
Paskaties, ko mana māsīca Lora man atveda. Paskaties, Kādu labu mantu.
Okay, John, this is pretty much taped for one reason in mind. Since you probably never will come to see me or Gunar's, this way you'll see at least what Gunar's house looks like, how Gunnar looks, how Gunnar drinks.
But when we go out in the front, we got a statue of you, John. We got a statue of you and Alice out in front. We'll show it to you in a second.
One of the two young ladies is my wife, the other one is my beautiful aunt.
Yeah, there's we found them this year. Two different stores, but boy, these are beautiful.
They sure are.
And,
What are those?
those are petunias.
Like we have.
But it's a kind of double,
Different.
you know.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Double. Ruffled.
Again,
Ruffled.
yeah, ruffled, some like picat, or I don't know what they call it, you know. I love those new verbenas, you know, like that.
that's
They're
what they're
beautiful. Verbena, yeah. But these
Could be anything else.
columbines.
Yeah.
I sure should argue with they were Venus, Berninas,
Well, the
or
columbines don't, you know, keep on dying out here. So if you plant them more like an annual instead of perennial, you have them.
Oh,
Because, you know, like the hot weather comes, like Oklahoma comes
hot.
very
see, that's the difference between farmers like me and Gunar's. We drink from a bottle, and Laura has to drink from a glass.
Yeah, they do well in
Yeah.
in the spring and the winter.
They bloomed all winter.
Yeah.
You plant them in the fall, and
Yeah.
they'll do all winter.
They'll bloom in the winter.
Big, beautiful petunias. It's a different-
Don't they freeze out?
No,
No,
in
no.
fact, Eric, we've had them in the winter.
You plant them in the fall. You plant them in the fall, Eric.
They bloom in the winter. You guys are
No,
nuts.
well, they bloom
They bloom
until
all,
they,
well, when,
and then
when
they
it's-
come up
when it's
first
below
thing.
zero.
Okay.
Well, it never goes away. If the temperature goes below zero, they like wilt, but they don't freeze. And Ma puts over them, you know, she covers them when it's going to be that cold during the night.
They
She
have
covers
all these pretty flowers all over.
Right.
containers. We even got something from Oklahoma City still living here. These are from your house in Oklahoma City.
Oh, that ivy?
We cut it down, we replanted it, we cut it down, we replanted it.
I
It seems
ripped
to
all
take
mine out.
everything away.
I ripped
So
all
This
mine
is
out.
now about the only place that we have
Yeah,
We
we're
ripped
still
all of them out.
But ours got diseased,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
so that's why we took it out.
Right now,
Where?
Right there in the
Just sitting
tree.
the crotch of the tree.
Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah.
It's a baby mockingbird.
Oh,
He
okay.
can fly, he can do everything now. See us over
It's
there.
also a little
Mock orange is there.
I bet you those would grow in our yard.
chrysanthema. What?
Huh?
What? Chrysanthema?
More
Which?
shade. More
Which
shade.
ones?
Oh, really? It likes shade?
Well, not really, but here you see most of the stuff is shaded. Again, these will be chrysanthemums, you know, when the time
Oh.
comes, chrysanthemums,
My chrysanthemums are all
dahlias.
blooming. Huh?
Well, we cut. When they grow up and cut them, you know, we grow up and cut them so that they live. You know, I think well, we have one or two that are blooming.
Different kinds.
Yeah, different kinds. Different kinds.
What are these blue ones? Lion?
Some like delphiniums. I'm not exactly sure if it is a delphinium or not. I'm not sure, you know, but some like delphiniums.
That's the same thing here on the left too.
Yeah, all these
Are those columbines?
bicolors. No.
No, delphiniums.
Hey,
No, these
look
are,
at that.
But they're probably not
Poppies. Cocaine.
There's one over there that's still blooming.
Huh?
They're still
Opium.
blooming. We had a big bunch over there of poppies, double poppies, you know, just loaded with poppies.
What is this?
Those are potatoes. That's what you're going to have for dinner.
Good. I love potatoes.
These are
And that's just
tater
gurke?
patch, gurke patch, tater patch, onion patch, dill patch. You get the dill seeds?
Yep,
You plant them? Are
Yep.
they coming up?
Beginning, yeah.
yep.
Just now.
But we had that mole.
Yeah, mole was trying to eat them.
No, mold will not eat it.
Well, it's ripping everything up, see?
Okay,
But they like
you got a mold or a
growth
gopher?
things. I don't know.
I guess it's a mole. It just...
All we can see is
Takal
this
vagas. Zemzemis.
Okay, that's probably a mole. A mole is not a vegetable eater, he's a meat eater.
Yeah, but see, it's so not far underneath there. And
Right,
it eats,
right.
you know,
Right? He eats the worms and the grubs that are in the roots
Yeah.
of the grass.
and roots go, so.
Oh, we
See,
have-
Gunar's
we
going to have an
problem with
opium crop this
Yeah.
year. Hey, John, I'm sending you this tape so
One
you
year I
can
got 8
arrest
of
him.
them. This year I only got 1 so far. The only way to...
And now we find that they sell them even in the stores now, too.
Oh, they do. And cheap, 39 cents a pound right now. Right now, this big 39 cents a pound any store you can go to.
Well, look how big the dill is.
Dills you have to watch. Dills get a worm this big that crawls on them and eats them.
Really?
But that you just take it off, you know, put it down and step on it.
We never had
That
that.
shit, I don't know
Another
how...
little peach. Oi, you like radish?
I love
Do
radish.
you cook or Oriental cooking?
Yes, Laura does.
Even those white radishes.
Daikons. Yeah, daikon. Hey, I love those.
That's yours.
You know what I used to do in Japan? Just buy that thing and just keep cutting it off a little bit just to put in
That's
salad.
yours. That's yours. That's yours.
Ooh,
We never cooked them, but we
We accidentally we got them mixed up with other radishes, you know, with
That's
the
good.
seeds, and they keep on coming
look
up.
at these.
Tomatoes I just sprayed today because they, you know, the disease is the mold. Look at the neighbors, how big ours are horrible this year. I don't know what that happened. And well, cabbage,
Yeah.
our blueberry patch, because it froze. Second time it only had a few blossoms.
What are
So
these?
there's not too many. That's our garlic patch.
That's garlic?
That's a garlic blossom.
You're into health
Oh,
foods
look
too,
at
huh?
that. The bees
It
like it.
will have so much seeds here. You take it in your garden, you throw it in your yard and throw it down, you're gonna have, won't know what to do with
Like
it.
garlic
They feed
underneath,
themselves.
but
Mm,
garlic-
there's garlic
bulbs,
underneath.
bulbs, yeah.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's the flower.
That's a flower, that's a seed. No, there's garlic underneath. See, the others that don't have the seeds. She cut off the seeds. She just left a few of them. And these are blueberries. We lost. They froze off. So, you know,
Yeah.
second time a few blossoms came, so there's not much. Otherwise, this would be hanging down there and it quit bleeding and it's supposed to be in the septic.
Asenzale.
Never heard of that, huh? A doctor like you should investigate this stuff.
Now,
Well, you must have flowering early in April here.
Because there was basically no winter.
Yeah.
Everything came out about a month earlier. You know,
You know,
and everything froze again after that.
in Oklahoma, May was the coldest, much colder than March or April.
Well, May for us has been way below.
Yeah.
You know. These seed themselves, so you know, Just leave them in there, they will make seed.
What are they?
Well, they're like little Johnny jump ups, what a Johnny 1 o'clocks, what do you know, call something like that. And they're all kind of colors, all kind of combinations. They're like little pansies, you know, like little violas, little violets. I don't know what this is called, you know.
I've seen those before, whatever
Butterflies
they are.
love them. Those are ice flowers. They plant them once and they take over your garden. We found them on the roadside once, you know, and planted them and they've been, you know. Wat je pastoors die pas zo door zo?
Now that is because yes,
Those are beautiful.
rain spoiled all these nice blossoms. Yeah.
Now this was blue-eyed grass. It's just regular grass, but it has little blue blossoms, beautiful blossoms on it. You know.
Mums arī bija par daudz lietus, visas rozes, nolieces, nu, palika slapi.
Mums ar viss ķiedām, sapuvojam, viss jārau
Nu, zari lauza no smaguma.
Jā, mums atrast. Skaistas bija rozes, gāja cik daudzi turisti brauca.
Yeah, well one day, what do we have? 8 tourists?
Yeah.
One day about 8 of them stopped by. Yeah, this Memorial Day weekend. Last weekend, Memorial Day, one day.
There's their hummingbird feeder, Eric.
One of them.
No, oh, you got a Virgin Mary.
You got it in Ozark, would you believe it?
After all that.
But as you can see how well it's painted, you know, everything's cracking off after 1 year.
Yeah,
Well, you can touch it up.
Yeah. Hey, what you been doing? Sitting on a porch and shooting rabbits?
Shooting rabbits.
Just hitting ears.
I'm not kidding, boy. We got rabbits here. Lilies. Lily pad.
Yeah. We're gonna have a shitload of daylilies.
Well, we have day lilies. We have tiger lilies. These are called candy canes.
I've been yelled at. You plant one more goddamn flower and you're dead. We really don't have that much room.
Well,
There's some varieties
some
of
little things there.
chrysanthemums
Yeah.
that are blossoming now, the kind. We got a lot of salvias. Salvias are always good for hummingbirds. They seem to come over. Again, this is just still blooming. Smells beautifully. Like just, you know, some of the bird plant.
Here, this is their house.
Get away. Yeah, it's already blue. That's some kind of a Chinese fruit or something like that. And that, boy, it's beautiful when it's hanging down. And that was some kind of a fir, but it had trouble over here, the little fat one. The top will keep on dying off, you know, all the stencils go sideways. You know, it's still coming up from easily, but... Poppy seeds. And did you see what's in front of the house, Laura?
John and Alice.
Yep.
John and Alice.
Okay. Go there and introduce John and Alice to themselves. I'll send them a tape.
Hi there, John. Hi, Alice. Hey, listen, we missed you folks so much. We got a statue of each one of you. Look, there's a statue of little Johnny, the little wooden shoe boy, and Alice, the little wooden shoe girl. So when you're gonna come over and autograph these statues for us, huh? Hey, 1 week we give it to you, and next week we give it to me. You know, this kind of a thing. It's a small town, so it's a little surprising that, you know, even though...
And there's a guy who's responsible.
But it was because all the roses that first bloomed, and I mean there were maybe 1,000 blossoms, you know, between all the roses. came over in that last 2 weeks and it killed everything. Well, it didn't kill, but it still
You see, just like in Oklahoma, a pretty gas meter in the yard.
The disease started plus spider mites. When I sprayed for spider mites, I killed a lot of them. Not kill, but kind of destroy the blossoms. Kind of stain, etc. Spider mites have to move like that. So I will not lose the blossoms, but they will be stained. Negative, everything comes out good.
I'll join you when I get drunk. Mezajeva steaks, Mezajeva steaks, Velvet raised, Mezajeva steaks, Mezajeva steaks, Mezajeva steaks.
Yeah.
Ma,
I go by the
Listen.
specialist.
stay here Monday, we'll take you over and you tell them that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Physicians will never listen to that.
I know that. They don't want to spend the time. It's easier to
Yes.
prescribe a drug
How are you?
than to see if
What'd you
it'll
say?
work or it
Okay,
won't work. If it
right.
don't work, okay, we'll try something else.
And
It's
so
the
you take a
listening
drug
what's
and you
wrong.
get a side effect, so you get another drug for that side
She's
effect?
going through so many side effects once. I went to Mexico. They just gave her a new drug. And for 3 days she thought she was dying.
Yeah.
You know. Because the side effects, etc., etc. Mezajeva steaks.
Unvelvet raised, Mezajeva steaks.
I tell you, I was just just I come in here, I start with
Sure, they take, every other thing, and it's normal. They keep on sending her to somebody else because nobody's,
Oh, I suppose,
I
Eric,
came across one, Berger's disease,
yeah.
but she says, no, it's not like that.
Looks.
Skaist. Latvia skaistulis.
Better speak some other language. I'm going to send this to John, not to Latvia.
Hey, John, how you doing, you old horses, patoot? When the hell are you gonna come visit us here in Arky country and Okie country? Listen, if you need permission, I'll write your sheriff a letter, a nasty letter, but a letter at least. No, come on over, visit us, see what we're doing. We'll teach you how to plant some okra, sneak out at nighttime, get some catfish, drink a lot of Old Milwaukee and Budweiser, fool around with hillbilly girls. Here, if they're older than 14, they're too old, So come on over. Come see how your brother is doing and your favorite cousin. Of course, you can always go see your godmother, but if you do, you better bring a couple of cases of beer for her. She ain't gonna let you in the house unless you bring some beer.
Situation that results in whether or not it's handed out. But that really involves a lot of work. And his teaching graduate courses involves a lot of work too. I mean, you figure, I probably spend 10 hours preparing for each hour of lecture. Minimum.
But again, like graduate courses, something like that,
It changes
it's
all the
heck
time.
of a different than from undergraduate.
Oh, yeah, it's,
Because now somebody wants to learn undergraduate, somebody wants to get credit, but doesn't mean the person wants to learn. By the time you go to graduate, you're...
Morat is
Speaking as a feminist,
Bet
it's
tas pati
important.
tas un pīrējs lietas, un mēs ir montas jonas.
They want to help.
Likt
But the
vagonā.
old man,
Yeah.
Ļona nasa
make some
Ai, es saku,
how we can drink.
Dianiet, tas vairs nanešu,
But they-
šumosās nanešu neko. Es saku, Ļona, tas negod, bet labi, poris vitai reiz
And I'm
apakaļ.
not saying
Nanešu valns, es
and then publish it, but I
Vairs
like
montas,
it.
kā salīka moganā tād, ka labi. Nezinu, kšai reiz atkal mēs ir jostīt. Mēs ir neviena vērīša
John
nebija.
Wayne's got up there.
Tad Ļona gan varēja raudot.
What the woman wants to,
Tā kā mēs vidzēm apmetēs, atceries, ka mēs apmetēs kļūstu pa to, kur
Jā.
Dzūdzeku.
Jā.
Gojam tīm badzēja palīgā
Now
labēbu
when I look like in
pļovē, un mēs
Yugoslavia,
ir
what's
mazā
going on,
Ļona jūs
who's
sīt.
suffering?
Ja tos rūkas sabakstā uzas ziņāšņus. I laikam nebija strogas.
Men are the ones that are causing hell.
Ai, Jēzus, es saku,
It's interesting when I was looking at pictures.
nu,
of
es
the
saku,
album,
uzvelc kādu jaku sasīn, lai vismaz rūkas tev
beautiful,
She was very good
happy.
looking. Very good
rūkoja.
looking. Very
And
good.
then
Vienmēr
at the end of the war,
nebaksnotoja,
you see
vienmēr
kind of
arī jau
lines of seriousness.
znamočam
You
zirgu
didn't see
sajūt.
any pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
I
before the war was
gojuvočiši jau iekšā dzina mūsu soļu.
Well, maybe at
The first
Mēs
picture you
bijām
saw was after the war.
no Valmīras
We were
lieciesi
in
pa
war
to
in
ūdeni,
1944
uz pogastā
First picture you
apmātušies.
saw.
Un tagad nokie vokars jau Valmīra jau dak, jau bombējusi. Un vocu karēri atkopās un visus zanora. Īsaka, jūs viņu atkopās, tīvļi. Mēs naprotam zirgu sajūt. Es vēl, Ļoņa nemaz namoca. Tēti kraut atkal. Nu, tam uzstupam bija Lītavīts kolps ar Vībeni savu dzēvu arī pat vokus uzstupam dzēvu. Tad tas mēs viņam palīdzē. Nūkoju maitu, zīku. Navaram galvu nūgrīst. Saimniece saka, ko vitaitis, ko vit cilkas nemet lēdze, ja ar brūca pats veids jau bija izbrūca, beidzamu vīciņu zodzē.
Diary.
Ko tam mēs mokam nūkaut, uškas.
What war?
Tad tas Lītavīts atgo nūgrīst. Galvutaivuškai. Un mūsim hoda jau plešaļoni. Es jau dušīga, ka biju, kā es tur, ko es pliešu. Un ja tikai Jēzus.
Gan nekad droši nebija plēsis.
Ja bija nekad nereizēs nedarījis tādus darbus, Jēgon bija grūts to. Es biju dušīga, ka es sacīju, Aņa, tu nogon esi dušīga. Mās smējos ierauts. Es saku, Aņa, ko tu smējies? Es saku, Jēzus, es nav vairs. Nu, naiešu valsts tos pekaļus, naiešu. Pornas lukums stoklis.
I like watching that,
Mūcēnā zirtēgi.
the Discovery Channel.
It never worked.
It never worked.
We fight all the time.
It never
Thank
worked.
you.
But
Me too. And the kids get upset because we fight, and I tell them.
that's a fight.
I tell them.
Laura's
That's a
such a bitch.
relationship.
But I-
Relationships aren't perfect. You have disagreements. But the thing is that you get over them.
But what disagreement? Okay, you get 2 6-packs today instead of 1.5 6-packs.
No, she
today.
wants more gin than she would.
Whatever. I mean, usually it's really dumb. It's really dumb. We know it's dumb.
No, but
I have never started a fight in my life. See?
You are perfect.
Yes. Martinia.
we have seen you, and we all seen the friends that I have. They're married. They're their wives.
Vai tas ideja
I see my
The
tante.
romance, the love is gone. They're family.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, that's.
Martin nadaju. Izas vistak mėlio dama napivortim nadajoju. Istok mėlio raudodam.
Vynu rūku vortus
Vynu rūku vortus sveria, utrus lauka osorēt. Vynu rūku vortus sveria, utrus lauka osorēt. Naragauži mūna meilo, es jau tevis nepamešu. Naragauži mūna meilo, es jau tevis nepamešu. Es jau tevis nepamešu, mūžam citas nemīļēšu. Es jau tevis nepamešu, mūžam citas nemīļēšu.
And vote and do the right thing. And now I've reverted back. To hell with it all. I'm not going to vote. I don't give a
You know-
shit. This is all ridiculous. They're all a bunch of jerks.
Now
and
I
it
get
doesn't
offended
matter
when the people say,
what
well,
difference does it make?
if you don't vote, this is your fault. What do you mean my
Bullshit.
fault? Did you
Choose
give me a
between
choice
two-
between what?
Between two jerks,
And
who
then
cares?
you choose to vote for one. Then the guy says, "Hey, listen, I got 70% of the vote. I run the country. What's the word? It's a runaway election. I can't think of the word right now.
But
No, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Zelta Petney ticket or not.
the whole war against Iraq was a complete
No, it's a farce.
farce. Yeah, absolutely.
Iraq was our biggest friend, Bush's biggest buddy, everything. The biggest farce in the world. I'll tell you what.
And what's more is the whole farce about all these electronic things and how well we did and all
No,
these
that's not
super
the
things.
complete
That whole
lie.
thing is a farce. That whole thing is a lie. So, I mean, we picked on this
What?
small
Why?
little thing that had no chance against us, and then we
Erikam
pretend
pakiskerer
that we
tästä
are so
mammasta.
super and
What?
can do all these.
What's the first casualty of war? The truth.
American soldiers, probably.
No, the first casualty of war is the truth.
The only casualties and people were British soldiers that we killed.
Yeah, we killed more of our own than we killed probably
Actually,
others.
more British, which is okay. Bunker Hill and all that. Oops. Zelta Petney that comes from England.
They were our big ally against Iran. Iraq.
Yup, 20 months.
Think of George Bush.
George Bush will not
Think of,
finance
Ross
any
Perot.
more researches.
Think of Ross Perot. Think of Bill Clinton.
Think of your brother. Your brother. Say you bit by my...
No, I did it. You missed it. Put the camera away, please.
Pasmatur na ulica.
Actually, I am an original person. I do not do well on retapes and replays.
You gotta catch it first.
Either get me as an original superstar that I am, or forget it.
But I would like to see none of the above. I will be willing to vote every election. If I don't like the candidate, I will vote none of the above. But if you make me